Why?
You know
why?
why?
Because you know why.
I don't know. It depends on the sun. But
Does he include you?
Yes, we're out here downtown Tampa, Odyssey Media, Nicodremus. Make sure you're subscribing and liking. Today we're gonna be asking a really important question. Is it gonna be Trump or DeSantis? And we'll see what people are gonna say. Quick question. Real quick. Trump or DeSantis?
I'm not saying.
You're not saying Trump or DeSantis?
Either.
Okay, why? Okay, thank you. That was, I'm gonna do this one right here. Trump or DeSantis? No comment? Come on. Which one?
DeSantis.
Oh, okay. You got a DeSantis. Okay, so I'm Trump or DeSantis?
Trump.
Trump.
I like them both.
You like them both?
I would say, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As of today, I would have to say Trump as well. Yes.
Oh wow, we have two for Trump. Okay, first one here. So first, why?
Because in my opinion, he already proved what he can do, and he put us on the right path, and now we've lost a lot, and I personally have because of it. So I don't know, DeSantis has a lot of good things to say, but I'm not a resident of here.
Well, this is a presidential election, so you know.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see DeSantis as a vice president, and then in 4 years have him become president. I would love to see that.
Okay, interesting perspectives.
I don't like that they're at odds with each other. I don't think that's good for the political party.
No, I agree.
Do you think in terms of like foreign policy, who would be better?
Trump.
Trump would be better.
Currently today, I think Trump. I think he did a great job with foreign policy.
Yeah. Any other comments? Any comments you guys want to say?
I think that DeSantis probably is going to resonate with a younger generation and maybe some of those that are on the fence, because Trump does have a lot of people that don't like the way he speaks to people in general.
Right.
That
He's not as likable, but he does.
But he gets things done.
What do you say about pro DeSantis people that say that Trump fell through when it was most important?
But what is that?
Well, they usually.
You
Well,
can't say January 6th. That wasn't Trump.
Yeah, that wasn't Trump. I don't think.
okay. Well, they say in terms of promises like prosecuting Clinton or investigating the C word that I can't say on YouTube.
Well, but that you can't hold him completely accountable for that. I mean, like, the government is stopping that. You know, the Democrats are stopping it. That's the bottom line. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Okay. Well, interesting perspective. I'm gonna move on to other people, but I do like your perspective, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you this a little Res Fauci sticker. Yeah, you like that? Okay.
After that great, awesome interview, we decided to keep going down the beautiful Baywalk. It was a beautiful day, and we wanted to see if we can get some spicier interviews. So we continued on.
If the presidential election was done today, would it be Trump or DeSantis?
Neither one.
Okay. What's the reasoning?
I don't do Republicans.
Okay. Okay. What's up with that? I gotta go further. Why do you not like that?
See everything that happened January 6th.
What happened in January 6th? Tell me.
You know what happened January 6th?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I never met you. I just met you today.
But you know what happened January 6th.
Okay, so I know that there was a protest, and why don't you like Republicans?
Because they lie.
Oh, they lie. So what do they lie about?
Everything.
Tell me, man. Elaborate. You know, I want to go on your side. If you were trying to win me over, what are they lying about? I want to know the grand truth.
That the election was stolen. They lied about January 6th. I don't believe any of them except what's her name?
What's her name?
Liz Cheney. That's about the only Republican. Liz Cheney and Romney. And there's one other Republican. Those are the ones I would vote for. That's Republican.
Okay.
They're
So
backbone. The rest of them don't have any backbone.
Okay. So you don't think the election was stolen, and you basically don't like how their politics are.
No, of course not. No.
Okay. So do you like what the Democrats are doing with the pro-war stance? Are you pro-war? Because if you don't like Republicans, I assume you like Democrats. I assume you're a Democrat. Right?
When we need, no, I'm this way. This is how I look at myself.
Okay.
Being that I had to choose between Democrat, Republican, or Independent, I choose Democrat. But that doesn't mean that I vote Democrat. I vote for the best person for the job. It doesn't matter. Like I just finished saying, Liz Cheney, I would vote for her. Nick Romney, Republican,
so,
I would vote for them. It just depends.
Okay. So are you aware that the majority of the Democratic Party, with those Republicans you named, have given away almost $120 billion now to Ukraine? Do you think $120 billion was a good payoff to them?
Whatever is necessary for them to win.
Oh, so you want Ukraine to win? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you think it's okay for us to just give all of our money to Ukraine and go to war?
It's better to do it now than later.
Okay. So I never understood it, because like before, the Democrats used to be anti-war, right?
Like I said, I don't follow Democrats like that.
Well, I'm talking about parties, because you said no Republicans, so you're talking about parties, so I don't
know Republicans, but Liz Cheney or Mitt Romney. It just depends.
Okay. So
I don't go politics,
Okay. So when Zelensky was offered peace by giving up the land that was already captured, do you think he should have took that peace deal for land?
I'm just saying. I'm not familiar with that part of it.
Okay. So they would have only had to give out all of the Russian territories that were taken.
Whatever it takes for them to win this war, to keep the Russians from invading England or Poland or whatever.
You think they go that far? Okay.
Whatever it takes.
So what if by some crazy chance there's nuclear war?
If it happens, it happens.
Well, hey man, I really appreciate you. I can't go further than that. You can't go further than nuclear war, guys. So hey, I appreciate your opinions. That's what America stands for. I disagree. I think the Democrats are a war party. I think it's a pharmaceutical industry that they deal with.
We can walk together and disagree.
Yeah, man. But when it comes to war, and when it comes to billions of dollars like that, and yeah, man, it's
gonna happen.
$100 billion could have been used here.
You believe in the Bible?
Oh yeah.
There's always gonna be war. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you're gonna always have to put out money.
Well, do you know where those $100 billion went?
All of it, no.
Yeah.
No, but you're gonna have war. There's no way around it.
Well, I would go ahead and implore you to investigate where that money's gone, because FTX, a major cryptocurrency, was funneling Zelensky's money to the Democratic Party. So a lot of those funds that went to Ukraine were being cycled back to the Democrats.
I'm sure it's a lot on both sides that's not right.
Well,
what I've learned, that's the way it is.
I gotta end with you there, man. Thank you so much. If you want to catch it, Nicodremus, okay? Okay, thank you, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Who are you gonna choose for presidential candidates, Trump or DeSantis?
Neither.
Okay.
Neither.
Okay. So why? Why? I want to know.
Well, one, I'm not from Tampa. I don't like Trump.
Well, this is a presidential election, so it involves the whole nation.
Trump, and of course, I don't like y'all governor.
Oh, dang. Really? What do you do?
Taking African American studies out of high school.
Studies?
What it was?
No, they still have black people studies.
Yeah, I think it was studies.
No, they still have those.
Yeah, but he took, what is it?
Oh, are you talking about CRT? Oh, you're talking about the BLM? The BLM. So you also don't agree that BLM studies should be in classes?
I just disagree with both of their policies. I don't like exclusion and all that stuff. I think everybody.
Okay. So who's being excluded? Who's being excluded, if you don't mind me asking?
When Trump first ran, you didn't see his first term when he had the rallies and all that.
How they talk about people
rallies.
Everybody of people of color.
To to make America great, I'm not included in that. So.
Yeah.
Why not? Is it, you're American,
You know
right?
why?
You're
You know
why?
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 You know why?
I don't know. It depends on the son. But
Does he include you?
Yeah, I'm an American. I'm a U.S. citizen.
Right, but does he include you?
Yes.
So the things he said
Yeah.
about Mexico, are you Hispanic?
I am not a drug dealer. I am not an MS-13.
Okay, but do you think that what he said was right? Because you ain't gonna turn this on me.
Well-
You think what he said was right?
I think that was proven out of context.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
then
yeah.
we see where you at.
Oh, okay.
We gonna keep
Probably out
walking.
of context.
Oh, okay. That's why you guys mentioned my color. Okay, gotcha.
No.
Okay, guys. Thank you. To video Trump or DeSantis. Trump or DeSantis.
Either or.
Okay. She said both. She said both, right? Yeah. Okay. She said both.
Trump.
Okay, we got a Trump. Trump or DeSantis?
Trump.
Wow. Okay. Two Trumps. So, like, what in particular makes you choose Trump over DeSantis?
I'm not exactly sure, but I
Okay.
think it's the fact that he looks like he defends the country better. So
Where are you from? You have an accent.
Brazil.
Brazil. Oh, okay. So Brazil's kind of conservative too, right? A little bit. Yeah. Kinda. Okay. Hey, are you from Brazil as well?
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys, how long have you been in the U.S.?
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm taking you guys during university. Yeah. So, I kind of know a little bit about what's going on in Brazil. Bolsonaro. Apparently, he did win or he didn't win or something.
No, he lose. Yeah.
Oh, you think he lost?
Yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
So you like Bolsonaro? Tell me why.
Because he was a good president in Brazil. Very good president.
So how do you feel about Lula? Tell the truth. It's okay. You're in America. This is you know you can say what you
I
want.
don't like Lula. No.
Okay. Not one bit. Okay. Why?
He's not a good president.
But like, why don't you like Lula? Give me a reason. Because when people say I don't like this or that, we want to find out why.
Search in Google why.
It's Sunday. We just want to relax our head right now.
Okay.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about them going into the places? You know how they broke into I think it was the Capitol building in Brazil. They stormed.
Brasilia?
Yeah, in Brazil they went and stormed. They did a protest.
Oh yes.
Yeah. How do you feel about those protests?
Wasn't necessary.
Okay.
To the world see what the people Brazilians think.
Yeah, because I don't see any Lula supporters. We're the Lula people, right? I don't see them. Where are you guys from?
From Russia?
From Russia. I'm from
Russia?
Ukraine. Yeah.
Oh, you're from Ukraine.
Ukraine. You know what happens between Russia and Ukraine?
Wait,
We are above politics.
Wait. You're Ukraine and you're Russian.
Ukraine, and Russia. Yeah.
How did that
It's like
happen?
a fortune for you.
How? Did you guys drink vodka and it happened?
You know, it's about politicians, not about people. So, in my opinion,
Don DeMarco.
love is above
Hey!
everything.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay. So.
But we, of course, we do not support this invasion. We're against it. Yeah.
So let me ask you, how did you meet?
Actually, we met in the capital of Russia, in Moscow. So, I mean, in spite of the fact that I'm from Ukraine,
Was it before war, after war, during war?
it was the well before war. The well before. So the war started last year, and we met in 2019. So actually, it's a pretty interesting story because we met in 2019, and in a couple of years, I moved here in America, and I had to wait for her for 2 years to join me. So she joined me only previous summer.
Oh, so this is amazing. I'm just shocked right now. But the main question that I'm asking people in Tampa is, if the presidential election was done today, and you had to pick between Trump or DeSantis, who would it be?
Ron DeSantis,
Ron
for
DeSantis,
sure, for sure. Yeah, because you know, here in America, I can name myself a newcomer in America. So I live here since 2020, and of course I may be mistaken. But according to what I'm seeing, for a while I had been living in Tennessee. Then I moved to Florida here, so I can compare. And besides, overall,
You
we
got
are
a little
truck
bit of
drivers.
the slow life, and now
Yeah.
you're coming to a little city life.
Yeah. Actually, we have hectic life. We are truck drivers, so we travel in truck all the states from coast to coast, and we have seen everything. All states, but Alaska and Hawaii. So we've seen everything.
So-
And we can compare
so you-
quality of roads, the quality of different kinds of other stuff. I mean, and I ask myself, do I want to live, for example, in Louisiana, or for example, do I want to live in?
Yeah, you're comparing states.
I'm comparing states.
Are you like Florida?
I love it. I can tell you one thing. I mean, what I can see by my eyes as a truck driver, the quality of roads, the road surface, is one of the best here, especially in comparison with New York.
Wait. We gotta get back to the main question.
Ron DeSantis.
So you pick Ron DeSantis.
Yes.
Why over Trump? What is?
Trump.
And it's so interesting because
I respect Trump. So I respect it because when I came here in the very beginning of COVID, I thought that I would have a pretty hard time for me. I mean, to build myself, to establish myself here. And I was afraid that the economy of the United States would suffer a lot due to COVID. And actually, it suffered. But in my opinion, fortunately, at that time, Trump was president because he's a harsh, severe. He tries to, be on the side of a businessman.
okay. So
And
that's why you like
do-
DeSantis.
That's why I like Trump. But there are
okay. You like
things
Trump.
I don't like
Okay.
Trump. So some of his expressions, in my opinion, they are not very good. They do not match.
So
with
if I had the ballot in front of you, you would pick Trump. If I had the ballot for
no. I mean, among two these guys. I mean, Ron
yes,
DeSantis,
right
Trump.
today. The elections were today.
Only DeSantis. DeSantis because he is a pretty good guy. I know what he did here in Florida.
What about you?
Maria, her English is not very good, but she also supports Ron DeSantis. And
Okay.
we talked about it. So we discussed it about a month ago when I read in somewhere in the Google that Ron DeSantis plans to be a president. I mean, he's thinking, he's not sure. As far as I remember, he's still thinking.
So you like the economic policy?
And I love Florida, the quality of roads, the quality of medicine here, and I respect him more because.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey man,
so-
dude, that is such a unique perspective from a Ukrainian, right? What's your name again?
Roman.
Roman. Mr. Roman picks DeSantis for the business decisions. Ron DeSantis. Imagine that. A Ukrainian picking DeSantis for his
I may
economic.
be mistaken.
Hey.
Mistaken
No.
because no, you agree with me.
No.
It means that
You
we're on the same side.
you have more political understanding than most Americans.
You know why? I can tell you. I can try to explain why. As a person who lived in Ukraine and Russia, pretty poor countries, I have something to compare with. So I came here and I realized what America gives you. I mean, there are two
Wow.
sides: Democrats and Republicans. I may be mistaken, but Democrats, they try to give people everything they want just because they're people. No need for you to work, no need for you to do anything. Benefits. And there are Republicans. If you're gonna work, you're gonna have everything. If you don't work, you're not gonna have everything. And I'm
Wow.
on this side because I'm a hardworking.
Based.
It's like basic principles, in my opinion. That's why I support
Hey,
it.
man.
The one and
No
only thing.
war, DeSantis, and he's based. Man.
The one and only thing you need to have here in America, you have to be a hardworking person. Since you're a hardworking person, in the end of your life, you will have car, RV, plenty of cars, and other.
He said RV. Well, man, hey, I don't want to take much of your time. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Roman.
You are for Ron DeSantis as well, yeah? Or no?
I'm leaning more around to Ron DeSantis. Trump has personally disappointed me a lot. Again, you can find this on.
Yes. The main thing so that the next president would be Republican. No matter who's going to be, if it's going to be Trump, I will be happy as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank
No,
you.
no
Thank you again,
problem,
Roman.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you. That's good. If the presidential election was done today, and I gave you two ballots, Trump or DeSantis,
If I had two ballots and I had Trump or DeSantis, I'd rip both of them up.
why is that?
And and set them on fire.
And set them on fire. Why?
Well, if I had Trump and DeSantis is Trump-liked. So,
Oh, really?
DeSantis is doing his best Trump impersonation. And he's doing his very best to be in curry favor with those, either Trump or those who like Trump. I don't see DeSantis being DeSantis, meaning he doesn't have his own. He doesn't have
Like his own persona.
Yeah, he doesn't have his own political agenda. He's just copying whatever the Trump administration did well, and got the most support. He's doing that again, and he's steering away from that the Trump administration did not do well.
Oh, you said did not do well.
Yeah,
okay, so
he's steering away from that.
Okay. So you do agree that there are some policies that can be good, some policies that can be bad, right?
I'm saying that there's policies that garner support.
Okay.
I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent.
Okay.
I'm saying there are some policies that garner support from Trump's base.
So let me ask you, because obviously you destroyed both options. Who comes in mind when you think of a president that you would want? Because you don't want those two. You told me.
Well, I would think about this. If there is a man that's running for president and I want to hang out with him and go have some drinks with him, I don't vote for him. That's not the guy I want to vote for. I want to vote for somebody who I can not only respect, but that my children can respect. And if I had a beer in my hand and I'm having a great time, I'd be like, oh, here comes the president. I better stop doing what I'm doing because I respect him that much.
Okay. I get the character side, and I've gotten varied responses from people, but let's try and be a little bit more concrete here.
Let's do it.
Give me a specific policy that you don't like about DeSantis or Trump.
Okay. Well, again, I don't think DeSantis
Like
has a policy, but I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what he did and what he stands for.
Okay, there you go.
And he's shown this. He doesn't believe in critical race theory should be taught in schools.
Okay.
And I believe that education should be for everyone, and everyone should be taught an entire education. But when you start saying we have to protect our students and our children from any part of education, then you're blocking them from learning the entire education. That's one policy. The other policy that DeSantis did, he went down to the border and then he got some immigrants and bust them up to Martha's Vineyard. What is that? Why would you take them up to New York and drop them off?
Don't you think that's funny?
It's funny if I did it.
No,
but funny if a politician does it. That's not funny.
But
that's actually scary and very dangerous.
Well, do you understand why though? Like the gist of why he did that?
He took it up there because he had an issue with those in New York. And
because he sees them as elitists, and his base sees them as elitists.
And those who he bust up there were just pawns. They're in the middle of it.
You're right. I agree with you.
He made a point by busing people.
So
using people to make his point.
Okay. I heard both of, and they were great. I agree. The part about the busing immigrants and the critical race theory. So obviously you're going very hard on race. So I'm
not going very hard on race.
Well,
that's not obvious.
That's what you did.
I just chose that. You said give me some concrete ones.
Okay.
I started
those policies. Okay, those policies are based on race. Now, hold on. I gave you your plea. $100+ billion has been sent to a different border in Ukraine to fund a war. Now, Democrats used to be anti-war, anti-big pharma, but now they're anti. Oh, there you go. Anti-war and anti-pharmaceuticals. But now they're all $100 billion for war, going crazy in Ukraine, talking about nuclear weapons. Do you support nuclear war just to fund Ukraine? Do you support what they stand for?
Okay, let's talk about Ukraine.
No, I'm saying because
because you asked me a question that's also shrouded in a misdirection. So let me address your question directly. Now, when it comes to Ukraine, under the Obama administration, Obama agreed not to send American troops to go fight Ukraine against the Russians. Obama agreed to send funds so Ukraine can fight their own war, and he agreed to send them money so they can buy their own weapons and then protect themselves.
Okay.
Every 2 years under the Obama administration, that's what was done. Now, when the Trump administration came in, he didn't know anything about it. So when the Ukraine president asked for those funds to be renewed, Trump said, "Oh, why are we giving you this money?" And the president of Ukraine said, "Oh, yeah, the last administration gave us this money so we can protect ourselves from Russia." And Trump said, "Okay, microphone, please. Microphone, please." Trump said, "Okay, I will tell you what, I will give you that money again if you do me a favor, though. The quid pro quo, I need you to investigate Hunter Biden.
Yes.
And then I will give you the..."
I remember going over convincing our team, or others, to convincing us that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
Ukraine's top prosecutor says he's opening an investigation into the company tied to Hunter Biden. Roxana Saberi reports from Kiev, where President Trump's growing dilemma has put Ukraine's president in the spotlight.
You're good looking. Ukraine's media-savvy president is used to cameras. But these days, he tries to avoid them when it comes to questions about President Trump.
Were you told that you had to launch an investigation into the Bidens or promise an investigation just to visit the White House?
You read everything about the Biden. That's all.
Mr. Zelensky has said Mr. Trump didn't pressure him to investigate the Bidens. But text messages appear to show U.S. diplomats promised he could visit the Oval Office if he announced an investigation into the Ukrainian natural gas company Burisma, where Hunter Biden was on the board. And on Friday, Ukraine's new prosecutor general said he'll review several past investigations, some involving the owner of Burisma, though he said no one had pressured him to do so.
The money that we've been giving to protect yourself. And then when Trump didn't give that to them, then Russia invaded Ukraine.
Oh, what was it? Didn't Joe Biden give billions of dollars to the prosecutor that was investigating his son?
I thought we were talking about Ukraine war.
Yeah.
So
that has to go into. But you said quid pro quo. Biden did a quid pro quo when he said.
Are you asking me a question?
Well, I'm replying what you said.
So let me finish. Okay. Is there a time limit for this? So then what he said was, under the Trump administration, Trump did not give the money to Ukraine unless Ukraine did him a favor, though, and investigate. That's quid pro quo. Now, they didn't get the money from Russia, so Russia invaded Ukraine. Now, here comes the Joe Biden administration. After Russia had already invaded them because Ukraine couldn't defend themselves, now we have to come after the fact and help them. Now here's the decision. Under the Biden administration.
Can I stop you right there? Because that has something to do with that.
Do we give them money or people? And under the Biden administration, he agreed to give them money. So do I support
Hunter
nuclear
Biden
weapons? The answer is no. Do I agree that Ukraine should defend themselves against Russia? Absolutely.
So you do have a line. Thank you so much. And I thank you. I really appreciate you talking to me. I really do.
Well aware.
I really appreciate you talking because you're. I can tell you study this.
East Carolina University, Greenville, North Carolina.
Okay, but seriously though. Those $100 billion could have been used to secure a border, to fund all of the entitlements that we want. You could have had all. You talk about education. I'm sure a lot of those $1 billion could have gone on education instead of a almost thermonuclear war. Now, the first part you said critical race theory. What year are we in, man? What year are we in?
What's the definition of critical race theory?
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
I know what year it is. I'm asking you, what is the definition of critical race theory?
Hold on. You gave me I gave you an opportunity to talk. I gotta hear your first point. So the first point is we are equal, right?
No.
Yeah, we're equal.
Not.
Yeah. Oh, we're not?
No.
Oh, what? We're not.
Who said we're equal?
Everyone in America says we're evil.
Who said that? Are you asking me?
Yeah.
We're not equal.
Okay. So, I think we're equal.
No.
I don't think anybody.
On what basis?
I don't think anybody
On what basis?
is
On
unequal.
what basis?
I think if I get pulled over, and I act correctly, nothing will happen. I think everybody has that choice. I think if you act like a child, I don't want to give my ID. I think something might happen. You know. But if you're like how you're being right now, respectful, stand up. You know. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh, no. Let me talk. Guess what? Things will go smooth. But the problem is that black people will not look into their own community until one of the black leader says so. Because if any other non-race, non-black person says that to y'all, completely ignore it. But if somebody in the black community were to say that to y'all, somebody prominent, somebody smart, you guys would actually look and see that Iraq has more homicides than the whole nation of El Salvador. That's where MS-13 is. I looked up the homicides. All of MS-13 can't even compete with can't even compete with what's going on in Chicago alone. That's not counting LA. That's not counting St. Louis. That's not counting Memphis. The point.
What are you making?
The point I'm trying to make that is statistically incorrect that black people are oppressed in this country when they are statistically doing the most damage.
You mentioned El Salvador.
Yes.
That's not America.
No, I'm
So how can you compare something outside of America to America?
Hold on. El Salvador, their gun homicide.
I don't care nothing about it.
I'm saying
Okay, nothing about it.
that's where MS-13 originated.
I don't care.
So that's
I don't care.
Well, I'm just telling you that Iraq has more than that whole country.
About it.
Not Iraq, but Chiraq.
I don't
Excuse me. They call it Chiraq because it's Chicago.
So, my man just said right.
Yeah.
Now what you said was, if black people look into their own communities,
Yes.
that's a very good
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
Because who created the black community?
I don't know. You tell me I'm not black.
Black people didn't create black communities. The projects were created for black people. You know what project mean? It's an experiment.
But aren't you asking for a handout?
Who?
Aren't people asking for reparations? I hear reparations all the time. From CRT. Isn't CRT asking for reparations?
Who is CRT?
Critical race theory.
Who was asking for it?
In the critical race theory, they're told that whites are oppressing and that they need to do reparations. Isn't that what CRT is? You tell me what CRT is. I don't know about it.
Critical race
Yes, you were touching upon.
Theory. It's a theory. It's not a person. It's not a group asking for reparations in a theory. CRT stands for critical race theory.
Oh, damn.
It's a theory. We didn't develop that. That didn't come from my people. We didn't develop that.
Then if it's a theory, then as long as it's not radical and oppressing others, but I guess they're oppressing the whites.
Theory.
They're oppressing the whites, so.
It's theory.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So who's going to prove it factual? Statistics?
Critical race education is different than theory. Our Governor DeSantis says that critical race education shouldn't be taught in school. DeSantis just passed a bill that says that AP classes in high school can't teach Black history.
I believe that's certain parts, like CRT parts. I'm pretty sure they're not going to take away the slavery part. I'm pretty sure.
DeSantis said no.
No, I'm pretty.
DeSantis said no. Do your homework.
No.
Do your homework. DeSantis said no.
I'm gonna have to go back.
DeSantis said no. Teaching an AP class in high school. Do your homework. I'll let you.
I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's correct.
I don't care what you think.
Okay.
It's fact.
I mean, hey, you're the one that wants war. Go ahead.
I want what?
You want war? Don't you want war with Ukraine? You said that we should continue funding them, right?
War with Ukraine?
Do you think that we should continue funding the war in Ukraine?
We should fund Ukraine as much as we support Israel to fight against the Middle East.
Really?
The same amount of money that we give Israel in the Middle East, we should give that to Ukraine.
So even though it would drive further escalation, you think we should continue giving them billions?
We should support Ukraine as much as we support Israel.
That's hard hitting, man. But I'm gonna leave it at that.
Because if everybody's equal, treat them equal. You said everybody's equal, right? I said they wouldn't. You're gonna treat everybody the same.
I want to go back to building this country.
Okay, so what you bringing up El Salvador for?
I was showing
You're not
you.
making a point by talking about somebody else.
I was showing you.
That doesn't work.
The stats in El Salvador. The stats in El Salvador don't even compare to Chicago. They don't compare to Chicago.
Do that.
Statistics, man, numbers. Anyways,
compare Chicago to Martha's Vineyard. Let's do those numbers. Compare.
Okay, you're trolling me now. He's trolling me. Hey,
compare Chicago to Silicon Valley. That's what you compare.
I mean, they're both ran by Democrats and they're both decaying. But
guns are not made in Chicago.
But they're illegal.
So how'd they get there?
They're black market.
By the NRA?
No, the black market. The gangs.
Oh, it's a black market. So everything black is bad.
Hey, he got me. Hey, he got me. Hey,
it's the white.
I'm gonna leave it there, man, because you're a really stand-up guy. Thank you for talking.
Right person.
Even though we disagree, on CRT.
We didn't create that.
Who created it?
Hold up. This is Black History Month. It should be taught. We're not talking about theory. Let's talk about history and fact. We're not talking about theory.
I'm just talking about the whole BLM movement and all that.
BLM movement was created about women. The Jews. Black people didn't create that.
Yo, hey, I'm about to walk away. Like,
the NAACP wasn't created by black people. White Jews made that.
Oh, hey,
that wasn't
this
us.
is on YouTube.
That wasn't us. Let's talk about it.
Hey, I'm not even gonna touch that.
You'll get flagged.
I'm good. We're gonna stop it there, guys. This guy's good. Okay. So my name is Nicholas. I'm on YouTube. I'm Nicodremus. That's where you guys can find this channel. We're asking everybody in downtown Tampa, when it comes to the presidential election, would you rather have Trump or DeSantis?
Neither.
He says neither.
DeSantis.
Oh, we got DeSantis over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go to neither because we're in Florida. Why would you say neither?
I haven't been impressed with any kind of government official for a while. So.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't even seem like it's choose who you like best. It's choose who you dislike the least.
So would you be in the camp that says that both parties are just gone array type of thing?
I think they're too busy chasing each other for power.
Chasing each other for power. Wow. I mean, okay, that is a unique one today, for sure. And why do you support DeSantis?
I don't.
Okay.
I just chose.
So you just chose.
Out of the two, I'd rather have DeSantis, but I don't support DeSantis.
Okay. So you have a little bit of accent. Can I ask you where you're from?
From England.
Oh, England. Okay. So what's like the specific thing that you like DeSantis over Trump? Like I like what's the thing that you're like, yeah, I'd rather have this guy. Like, I know you don't like him, but you're choosing,
With Trump, he's made a lot of mistakes. Okay. And so
what's the biggest mistake you're like, man, nah, this guy?
Let's think. Put me on the spot, so I wasn't really expecting a question.
No, it's okay. Hey, it's a nice, beautiful day downtown Tampa.
Just the way that he's divided the nation, and this is his overall attitude, and he's not a professional in the way he guides himself and acts.
Okay, so you think he's a rough leader, yeah. Okay. Well, hey guys, thank you for your perspective. Again, the channel is Nicodremus. Thank you so much, guys. President Trump or DeSantis?
Woo.
I had to do it, right? I had to do it.
I mean, they're kind of similar in a lot of ways. So I think with familiarity, it would be Trump. I'll say Trump.
Wow. Okay.
Just because we already know what he's capable of.
Can I ask you where you're from? Are you from Florida?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, hey, congratulations. Hey, are you here from
we live here. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, we got to kind of take all factors into the equation.
So, let me ask you the magic question. Why would you choose Trump? Like, what would you, what policy or what characteristic of these people you made?
I think Trump he kind of says what he feels. He doesn't sugarcoat. He doesn't lie to us. Like, he's who he is. Like, Ron or somebody else that would get into the office are probably like trying to switch up who they are when they get in the office.
Really? Wow.
I'm not really a Trump.
I didn't get that perspective.
Guy, but like, I would
do you disagree or do you agree?
On my perspective, see, I'm trying to figure it out. That's why I'm out here asking questions.
I agree with like the racial things that he does as far as Trump, but again, we don't know if Ron's gonna get in there and do the same stuff,
Oh, okay. So you don't know if he's gonna do the flip and flop. Okay. Wow. And do you have any thoughts? She's like I'm good.
Usually, but that's a good question.
But you know what? I'm gonna sound a little misogynistic. That's slightly a good thing, man. And no offense to you, but like I think the little dynamic you guys have going on. I wish more couples had that. So. Kudos to you.
Yeah, man.
And again, you can find this interaction, Nicodremus.
Nico, how you spell it?
Nico, so Nico.
Yeah.
DRE, like Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Dre. MUS.
Okay.
Nicodremus.
Okay.
And his name is Dre.
Dre?
Yep, Dre.
King Jones.
Okay.
King Jones, the 3 eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's the question we've been asking all day, man. We've been getting some crazy answers, and we getting some spicy and try. I'm telling you, watch it. Hey guys, I'm doing a channel. My name is Nicodremus from my channel. We're in downtown Tampa, asking everybody. Are you from Tampa? Are you from Florida?
No, we're visiting from Spain.
Oh, Spain. Okay. So do you know about U.S. politics?
No.
No. Okay. Trump or DeSantis governor? Which one do you like? For president. I know you're not from here, but Trump or DeSantis governor?
I like DeSantis.
DeSantis. Okay, we have one DeSantis.
Yeah. DeSantis.
Okay, DeSantis. Spain says DeSantis.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. And one follow-up. Why? Yeah, I know you don't know U.S. politics, pero ¿por qué? Like, why? ¿Por qué?
I like the ideas of him.
like his ideas?
It's very similar, of Trump, because have a lot similarity.
But you like him better because he's more younger,
he's more looking, different, views like the other one. One is politics, the other one is, a businessman.
Well, thank you for your insight. Thank you so much. The channel is Nicodremus.
Nicodremus? Okay, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much maybe neither one.
Oh, neither one. Okay. So for presidential elections, who are you going to put for?
I do a third party at this point. I really don't want Trump.
Okay.
You're not filming, right? Or
Yeah, we are. And the YouTube is Nicodremus.
Say again?
The YouTube is Nicodremus. Nicodremus.
So I don't love Trump.
Okay.
I don't. DeSantis he's got some issues. I don't know. We all have that, right?
But if it was at the end of the day, who would it be?
Between DeSantis.
If you had a ballot right in front of you and they were both.
I'd do DeSantis. If I had to pick between the two,
Okay.
I'm never going to vote for Trump. Honestly.
Can I tell you why? Why do you hate Trump? What's...
He's kind of a womanizer.
Oh, the womanizing. Yeah, the player.
He's just kind of dirty, right? A little bit, maybe. Too much.
A little bit.
I don't love that hair either. I do not love that hair.
She doesn't like the hair. Okay.
I love the hair.
Oh, okay. That's fine. But she picked DeSantis, guys. She picked DeSantis.
I did.
And you had the choices of Trump or DeSantis. Who would you pick? All candidates.
No thanks.
No thanks. Okay. What about you, sir?
It's
okay.
Think
It's okay.
that you come in
personal
space like this.
Well, I'm exiting out of your personal space. If there was though, Trump or DeSantis.
Goodbye. Please leave.
Deixa eu dizer o que penso dessa vida. Preciso de mais desabafar. Deixa eu dizer o que penso dessa vida. Preciso de mais desabafar. Deixa eu dizer o que penso dessa vida. Preciso de mais desabafar. Deixa eu dizer o que penso dessa vida. Preciso de mais desabafar.